Ever pondered about the precise whereabouts of hell? Is it truly in the center of our earth? This question, as intriguing as it is, has been a subject of debate for centuries. A popular belief that has been passed down through generations is that hell is located right in the heart of our planet. But how can this be? How can an immaterial soul, devoid of physical form, suffer in a completely material place? Let's take a moment to consider the relationship between our physical bodies and our souls. Our souls, despite being immaterial, reside within our bodies, reacting to the physical conditions around us. When our bodies are healthy and strong, our souls often feel invigorated, lively. But when our bodies are sick or in pain, our souls react poorly, they suffer. This correlation raises a fascinating question. If our souls can react to our body's physical state, could they also react to the physical conditions of the Earth's core? Could they suffer in the fiery depths of hell? The concept of hell, a place of eternal torment, is often associated with extreme heat and suffering. The Earth's core, with temperatures reaching 6,000 degrees, seems to fit this description perfectly. So, if our souls can endure physical suffering within our bodies, it stands to reason that they could also suffer within the Earth's core, right? A counter-argument could be that our earthly bodies were initially created as a paradise, a place of comfort for our souls. This creation was the work of a divine entity who determined that our souls would reside within our bodies. If this divine entity can decide where our souls reside, then it could also place our souls in heaven or hell. So if our souls can suffer in our earthly bodies, could they suffer in the fiery depths of hell? This question remains a mystery, a riddle to be explored further as we delve deeper into the enigma of hell's location. Stay tuned as we continue to probe the depths of this intriguing question. Now that we've delved into the location, let's explore the nature of hell. Is it a place or a state of being? This question has been the subject of countless debates and discussions throughout the centuries. Some see hell as a physical place, a pit of fire and brimstone, located somewhere beneath the Earth's surface. This traditional view, often depicted in religious art, literature, and pop culture, presents hell as a tangible geographical location. However, others propose a different perspective, suggesting that hell is not a location, but a state of being. It's a condition of the soul rather than a physical destination. In this interpretation, hell is a state of eternal separation from the divine, a perpetual experience of spiritual isolation and despair. It's not the heat of a fiery furnace that torments, but the cold absence of divine love. Some also argue that hell is a deeply personal experience. The suffering experienced in hell is not universally identical, but tailored to the individual's soul. The torments of hell are not one-size-fits-all, but rather a reflection of the individual's own actions, choices, and regrets in life. For example, a person who lived a life of greed might experience a hell of insatiable hunger and thirst, while a person who lived a life of hatred might experience a hell of unbearable loneliness. These interpretations offer a more nuanced understanding of hell, moving away from the literal fiery pit and towards a more metaphorical psychological view. This perspective sees hell not as a punitive jail designed by a vengeful deity, but as a natural consequence of our actions, a self-inflicted state of spiritual suffering. So, could hell be more about the individual soul's experience rather than a one-size-fits-all location? It's a question that invites us to look deeper into our understanding of morality, consequences, and the nature of the soul itself. It challenges us to consider the possibility that hell is not just a place we are sent to, but a state of being we create for ourselves through our choices and actions. If hell does exist, what does it say about the divine? Is God, as we understand him, capable of subjecting souls to eternal torment? This question has sparked countless debates, each trying to reconcile the idea of a benevolent deity with the concept of endless suffering. Some argue that a truly merciful God would not condemn any of his creations to perpetual torment. This perspective posits that the existence of hell might be a human construct, a symbolic representation of our deepest fears and worst imaginings. Yet there are others who contend that God's role in the existence of hell is not one of cruelty, but of justice. They assert that God, in his infinite wisdom and fairness, has given us the gift of free will. This freedom, however, comes with responsibility. The choices we make in life determine our ultimate destination. In this view, hell is not a divine punishment, but a consequence of our actions. a product of our free will. This leads us to another perspective altogether, the existential view. In this school of thought, hell is neither a divine decree nor a human construct. Instead, it is a state of being, a result of our disconnection from the divine. It's the anguish we experience when we are not in harmony with the divine essence within us. Of course, these are just a few of the myriad interpretations and beliefs surrounding the role of God in the existence of hell. The diversity of these perspectives reflects the complexity and depth of human spiritual thought. But regardless of our beliefs, the concept of hell challenges us to reflect on our actions and their consequences. It prompts us to consider the moral and ethical dimensions of our lives. And ultimately, it invites us to ponder the nature of the divine and our relationship with it. So, is the existence of hell a test of divine morality or a testament to human free will? Perhaps it's both, or perhaps it's neither. Maybe it's a question we're not meant to answer, but it's certainly a question worth asking. We've discussed the divine, now let's turn our focus to the human perspective. Why do people believe in the concept of eternal torment? Let's take a moment to contemplate the human psyche. It's a complex tapestry, woven with threads of fear, morality, and cultural beliefs. These influences play a significant role in our understanding and acceptance of concepts like hell and eternal punishment. Psychologically speaking, fear is a powerful motivator. It's a primal instinct that serves to protect us from harm. The fear of eternal torment, of endless suffering, can be a compelling deterrent against immoral behavior. It's a concept that's been used for centuries to maintain social order, to keep us on the straight and narrow. This fear, combined with our innate sense of morality, has shaped our understanding of hell. Morality, our understanding of right and wrong, is a fundamental part of our human nature. It guides our actions, our decisions. We've been taught since childhood that good deeds are rewarded and bad deeds are punished. The concept of hell fits perfectly into this moral framework. It serves as the ultimate punishment for those who stray from the path of righteousness. Culturally, our perception of hell varies greatly. Different societies around the globe have their unique interpretations of eternal punishment. Some cultures view hell as a fiery pit of despair, others as a cold, desolate wasteland. Some even see it as a state of mind, a personal torment unique to each individual. These cultural beliefs passed down through generations have shaped our collective understanding of hell. But it's important to remember that these are human interpretations, shaped by our fears, our morals, and our cultures. They reflect our human need for order, for justice, for retribution. They serve as a warning, a deterrent, a moral compass. So is the concept of hell merely a creation of human fear and morality, or does it hold a deeper universal truth? It's a question that continues to intrigue, to provoke thought, and to stir debate. And perhaps it's a question that will forever remain a mystery, an enigma, a paradox. We've traversed through various perspectives on hell's location, nature, divine implications, and human belief. Let's recap. Our journey began with the intriguing question of hell's location, probing the possibility of it being in the very center of the earth. We delved into the paradox of an immaterial soul suffering in a completely material place, a notion that raises more questions than it answers. From there, we moved on to the nature of hell, a concept as diverse as the cultures and religions that conceive it. Is it a place of eternal fire and brimstone, a realm of icy cold, or a state of existential torment devoid of sensory input? The myriad interpretations of hell's nature reflect our own fears and moral frameworks. Next, we considered the role of the divine. If God is benevolent, how can eternal torment exist? Is the placement of souls in hell or heaven a divine decision, akin to the soul's placement within a human body? These questions challenge our understanding of divine justice and mercy. We then shifted our gaze to the human perspective. How do our beliefs and fears shape our perception of hell? Is hell a person, a place, or a state of mind? These inquiries push us to examine the depths of our psyche and confront our deepest fears. Throughout our discussion, we've highlighted the complexity and multidimensionality of the concept of hell. It's not merely a place of punishment or a realm of the afterlife. It's a symbol of the human struggle with morality, fear, belief, and the unknown. The questions we've posed and the perspectives we've presented are not intended to provide definitive answers. Instead, they serve as a springboard for further exploration and introspection, inviting us to delve deeper into the enigma that is hell. In the end, the concept of hell continues to baffle and intrigue us, pushing us to explore the depths of our beliefs, fears, and morality. Perhaps the true location of hell lies within these explorations.